Right out of varsity, I started working as an HIV counselor in the Eastern Cape. I think that's where my love for taking care of a child really started, because children don't really have a voice. They need a person to actually advocate for them, to actually know what they need when they need it. And Save the Children is a child rights-based organization, so it helps me to be in the middle of helping a child. I'm dealing with children 0 to 5 years old, so it's my responsibility to make sure they get what they want when it comes to health and nutrition issues. Before we started implementing our project here, most of the children were not breastfed. There was a lot of stunting. Children were overly obese. Some were underfed. We saw that there's a high rate of morbidity and mortality in this province. I cannot just stand by and see the child suffering. It's not a good feeling. Life in the village is very slow. Most of the time, it's grandmothers and grandfathers who are actually in the village taking care of their grandchildren while their children are looking for work. When you have to take your child to the clinic, you have to travel like an hour. Some of them don't even have money for transport. They have to walk with the baby on their backs. Stores, services, tuck shops are very far from each other. And you'll find that the food that they actually sell is not healthy food that we recommend children to actually eat. I've once met a mother. I think she was actually a couple of weeks pregnant, and she was anxious that she will have to leave her baby with the grandmother while she goes to look for work. She was like, how am I going to do the 6 months breastfeeding if I'm not at home anymore? We take for granted that mothers know how to breastfeed or the importance of breastfeeding. We have sessions in clinics and in communities, but after they've passed the 6 months, you usually find children in ECD centers, otherwise known as creches. We teach practitioners, the principals, the importance of health and nutrition, because they are where the children go when the mothers are at work. When the child was born and she was actually implementing what we taught her, it made me so happy, because the child now is like 2 years. It's a nice, healthy, beautiful boy. The child has never been sick or go to the clinic for flus and stuff like that. I feel good about that. The baby is plump and beautiful. He makes me happy.